when you choose to go a little bit deeper and you start to recognize that there's not one of you, there's two of you. There's the you that you believe that you are currently, and then there's the you behind the noise, behind the thinking mind, behind all of the wants and desires and incessant chatter from the ego. And you'll know when you're starting to become in touch with this soul essence of yours when you start to relate to things differently, people differently, objects differently. Trees seem more alive, more vibrant, more like they're singing instead of singing or dancing in the wind instead of just something that you miss. When you start to notice and recognize the soul essence of another human being, it's the recognition that's already within you that you're just noticing within another human. You're noticing their true essence, which you couldn't do if you were identified with your ego. And that is the essence of true love, is to recognize someone behind their image, behind their body, their form. That's why they call the eyes the window to the soul, because it is. Because there is a soul in there. There's a soul in all of us. Now, you have to be acutely aware that the ego will always try to come back. And it usually uses things like dominance and control, or the need to be right, or the need to be better than someone else. The need to judge because you didn't do what I want you to. All forms of ego. I've even come to understand that narcissism is another form of ego. So, where it's not right that someone who has narcissism would treat you a certain way, it's based out of insecurities of the ego. And to let go of that identity and have more self-awareness dissolves the tendency to want to control other people. I think Robert Greene said it best, that we all have narcissistic traits in us, and I think that that's true. The only thing that can help dissolve the need to control another human is self-awareness. And meditation comes in to help you become self-aware. And not only self-aware, the self-awareness is becoming aware of your own mind stream, becoming aware that you have thoughts, becoming aware that you have an ego that arises within you that's not you, but that ego wants to control, wants to judge, wants to but it's not you. That's not even you. So freedom arises when you can recognize that that's not you. That's just thoughts that just come and go. How could it be you? If you could watch it, how could it be you? And you can watch it without judging it. Judging it just makes it worse. So another part in this is being able to sit still and be silent, and be quiet, and not let the ego escape through your words. I talked about this in my last video. And just try to be in acceptance of the now. Accept everything around you in this moment as it is. And this is when it starts to feel uncomfortable, because immediately your mind wants to tell you, what am I going to have for lunch later? What am I going to do to entertain myself later? What am I going to do about this bill tomorrow? What am I going to do about this particular problem? When in reality, when we think less about what problems we have or whatever, and just be here now, a lot of those problems solve themselves. So again, just sitting here and sit in the uncomfortableness, sit in the need for your ADHD to go hog wild, the need for you to get up and constantly do something, and just be. Just be. You don't need to do anything right now. You can do things later. But right now, how long can you sit here and just be? That's the true question. And when you can sit and just be, you might find that sitting and just being is more peaceful, more pleasant than anything that you get up and do right now, because a lot of the things that we think that we need to do to calm ourselves down really just makes us more anxious. So I challenge you to try to just sit and be and see if it helps calm your mind down at all and bring you into the present moment. And if it does, give me a comment and let me know. It's really hot in this car. I got to take this jacket off, so I'm going to peace out. Okay, bye.